Hello and welcome to the final installment this season of CrunchWrap Critics. My name is Mia.
My name's Layla.
And my name is Joseph.
And today we got some big potato level takes this week. So you will not want to miss those. So let's talk about that. All right. So this is highly anticipated, obviously, a highly anticipated movie.
Oh, yes.
As we just discovered, that has surpassed $1 billion at the box office in 6 days
Yes,
of opening.
That's
which
insane.
is
Which is
insane. And the only
wild.
one to beat it is appropriately Avengers Endgame, obviously.
Yep.
So what were like the feelings? What was the hype going into? Were like the feelings of like everyone was excited, you know?
I was so excited for it. I've been excited for it. We bought our tickets like 2 months in advance.
We did.
So excited for it. Also because like I didn't grow up on Spider-Man, but so I would say like I guess I'm a recent fan kind of, you know, but like this is the first Spider-Man movie I've seen in theaters, so I was so excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
For me, I grew up watching Spider-Man. I was there when Tobey Maguire was on screen. Then I was there when Andrew Garfield got on the screen, and then now Tom Holland. And so I was truly fascinated that this is the first of the three actors that got more than just a trilogy of movies. And so, but for me, this is like going to see this movie, getting to talk about this is kind of like a dream come true, if I'm honest.
Yeah, we couldn't think of a more appropriate person to ask.
Yes,
to be here.
I made the cut. I did it.
For me, I did not get the pleasure of watching Toby or Andrew on a movie screen, but I've seen all of them. But I think I was 8 years old when I saw Spider-Man Homecoming in the theater, so.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And I remember it. I remember it vividly, so thank you to my parents for doing that. Memories forever. Anyway, so before we get into, obviously, spoiler alert, large spoiler alert, because we're not going to keep our mouths shut. So if you haven't seen it, go see it right now. What are you doing?
Or you're going to miss out on all the potatoes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but yeah, bonus question, because I have to know before we get into it. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Ooh. Loki, I think I'd want to teleport. I feel like that'd be really convenient. Just to
Yes.
like be able to go wherever I wanted to go, just in a minute. I feel like that'd be really nice.
Ooh, I kind of want to redo, like a redo thing where I'm like, oh, I tripped and I made people laugh at me, so redo.
That would be very helpful, honestly. They
Yeah.
prevent all your awkward moments. Anyway, honestly, I'm going to take a page out of Jean Grey's book. I honestly would like to, like, build, or maybe not exactly, like, read people's minds, I guess, but not, like, to blackmail people and be, like, evil. But, like, just so, like, I know how they're feeling, just
Yep.
to, like, be able to, like, empathize with them more, you know, like, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But all right, so before we start yapping, let's go into Context Corner. Of course, we are all big Spider-Man fans, but in case there's just some casual fan out there who's not aware of all the things going on, of course, this is the fourth installment of Tom Holland's Spider-Man universe, and it's set 4 years after No Way Home, which No Way Home was set in 2024, and so now this movie is canonically 2028. Which is interesting. It's in the future now. So in the MCU timeline, that would be after Thunderbolts and before Doomsday, so easy to place
Right.
there. Is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who also directed Shang-Chi. And anything else I have seen that man direct has been fantastic, and obviously that was no different this time around. To me,
Right.
of course. Of course, we got Tom Holland back as Spider-Man, Zendaya, MJ, Jacob Italian as Ned, and John Bernthal as Frank Castle, which, honestly, he stole the show. He was great.
Yeah.
He was fantastic. And notable appearances, Mark Ruffalo as Hulk, obviously. Great addition. I have opinions on that. We'll get into that later.
Okay.
No, but like good opinions.
Yeah.
And Sadie Sink I have here as unknown character because we didn't know
We
at the
didn't
time,
know.
but now we know. She is Jean Grey.
Yo.
Layla, I want you to speak on that.
I predicted it 3 months ago.
Okay.
We sat on that couch in there, and she
Yeah,
told me if it's Jean Grey.
Yeah, I said if they killed MJ, it was gonna be Gwen Stacy, but if they didn't kill MJ, it was Jean Grey.
Really? Really?
She
And I was
did.
right.
She did.
Okay.
Supposedly, and I think this is confirmed at the what was it? I can't remember what called the convention.
I think it was San Diego Comic Con.
San Diego Comic-Con. That this will be the last Marvel movie until Doomsday.
Yep.
So the
And there will-
anticipation builds.
Yep.
You know.
And no Marvel movies between Doomsday and Secret Wars either. So we really have to wait like an entire
Oh yeah, entire year
Wow.
for that. Yeah.
It's gonna be
They got that
Gotta wait
strategy
a
built
whole
the
year.
anticipation until
Yeah,
everyone
for
loses
real.
their minds.
Yeah, they really said it's gonna be a doomsday. It's gonna make you feel all the feels.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
One last thing, one detail I really loved, and me and Layla have talked about this. This movie relies heavily on practical stunts,
Yes.
and which is why production was delayed because Tom Holland was actually injured and sustained a mild concussion while filming
Yeah.
his own stunts.
Like very beginning of the movie. Yeah.
Because I knew it was supposed to come out before then, and then they had to,
They had like
extend the release date.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Obviously, dedication to the craft there.
yeah, it was
Yes.
around the same time that everyone got the photos of him on top of the tank.
Yeah.
Like when they
Okay.
first
Yeah,
started
yeah.
filming, it was around then because I did a news story for it for the new show at
That's
school.
right, that's right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, interesting stuff.
Yep.
All right. So I think we can all say we're knowledgeable. We know our Spider-Man, obviously, but I think we got to test that. We got to test that
Ooh.
in our lovely segment we like to call Rapid Fire Trivia. Do you know Spider-Man?
It's gonna stink if I fail.
There was a couple, honestly, we forgot. So
Yeah, we didn't know.
She does not remember those.
I
She
don't
doesn't remember
them.
anything.
We did
Okay.
this a while ago.
All right, question number 1 I think is pretty easy. Where is Spider-Man from?
Queens.
Queens.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 2, where did Peter's school go in Far From Home? Paris, Venice, Washington, D.C., or Berlin?
And which
We
one? Far
talked
from
about
home?
this.
Home.
Oh, Venice.
Is it?
Am I wrong?
I feel like we talked
Far
about
From
this.
Home?
Wait, what were the options? Hold on.
Yeah, no, it was
Far From
Venice.
Home?
It was Venice.
Paris, let every letter answer. Paris, Venice, Washington, D.C., or Berlin?
Okay, I think it was Venice. Yeah.
Or was it Berlin?
I think we talked
No, I'm
about
saying-
it. That's what I'm between. I'm like,
They
okay,
didn't go to
Berlin.
I think it's Venice.
Venice?
Yeah.
Final answer? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Locked in?
Yep.
It is Venice.
Oh, okay. Look.
I
was the
remember
one
you
that we
thinking it was
talked-
Berlin last
Yeah,
time.
I
You were like, what? It was Berlin. I was like, no, it wasn't. They
It was
literally
not.
they were in Italy
Yeah.
at the time. Okay. Now here's one. There's technically 2 right answers, but only for this. You got to remember for this universe here. What is MJ's first name?
It ain't Mary, is it? No, is it Mary?
It's
Yeah.
Michelle, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was like, it ain't Mary.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, your options were MJ, Mary, Michelle, or Margaret. So locked in at Michelle.
Locked in with Michelle. Yeah.
Michelle's right.
Okay.
Good job. It is not Mary. That's what I was saying. That's the other one.
That's the other
The
one.
other
Yep.
one. That is Andrew's MJ.
Oh, Michelle. Oh, Michelle.
Who says to Peter in Homecoming, and this is one I forgot. In Homecoming, you're the Spider-Man from YouTube.
What's our options?
Flash, MJ, Aunt May, or Ned?
It's Ned.
Who else? Or Ned?
Or Ned. I think it's Ned.
Oh, Flash.
Flash.
I think it's Flash.
It is Ned.
Oh, no. Okay.
Wow. The reclaimed aficionado here.
I
Wow.
know. Give me something else.
That was a
Okay,
niche
okay.
one, I think.
All right, you got a chance to redeem yourself. What was the first movie in the MCU Spider-Man appeared in? Homecoming, Age of Ultron,
Civil War.
or Infinity
Civil War.
Civil War.
I don't need no.
You
I don't need no
options.
choices.
No, don't need no
Civil
choices.
War.
Good job. Good job. What name did Ned come up with for the black Spidey suit?
What's our options?
Do you want to hear them?
Spider
I
Monkey.
do.
Black Widow, Night Spider, Night Monkey, or
Night
Spider
Monkey.
Black.
It's
Night
not
Monkey.
Unforgettable. That I think that was unforgettable.
Yeah.
How old was Peter in Infinity War?
Infinity
What was
War?
our
Oh,
options?
you okay?
Yeah.
15, 16, 17, 18.
I think he was 15.
Infinity War?
Oh no, wait. I think he was 16. I'm
Yeah,
gonna lock in 16.
16.
He was 16.
Yeah,
Good
I
job.
was like,
Okay.
nah. For the way he talked back then, he was too young.
Yeah.
He's hit that part well.
Yeah,
Was he 15 in Civil War?
that would have been right.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
he was really young.
Yeah.
Okay. Who made Spider-Man's suit? And I think, Layla, I think you got this one wrong the first time we did this.
In which movie?
No.
In general.
In general, who made Spider-Man
Like
suit?
the first one.
The first suit? Oh, it was Tom. I mean, sorry, it was
Whoa,
Peter Parker.
whoa.
No, his like OG suit.
No,
or-
not
Like
like a superhero suit, sorry.
Oh,
not
Tony
like,
Stark.
Oh yeah, Tony Stark.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I was like, which one?
I was like, not
Yeah.
the
I was
hoodie
like,
and
which
the
one?
sweat-
So
Not the
I'm
sweatpants.
I'm locking in with Peter.
No.
He said, I went dumpster diving for this.
Yep.
Yes, it was Tony Stark anyway. Okay, second to last, we got true or false. Stan Lee originally wanted Spider-Man to be a sidekick.
I'm gonna let Joe answer because I do remember this one.
Ooh. Oh, you gotta put the pressure on me?
Yeah.
Ooh. No, he wasn't a sidekick. No, I'm gonna go true because I feel like it's a trick question. I'm going true.
You're in true?
Am I right?
It's true.
Yes,
Ah!
Yeah. He wanted him to
Yes,
be
he
a
did.
sidekick.
Yes, he did. Which that would have been,
Awful.
I can't
Crime.
think, yeah, crime.
Yeah.
It would have been a disservice
Yes.
Yep.
to
what it
the
is now.
To what it is
Yeah.
now. I mean, that, like, geez, I can't imagine. I imagine if he was just like Tony Stark's sidekick or
Some random guy.
Some random guy.
He can put on a paper bag like he did in one of the comic books.
Oh,
The Bag Man.
right. Last one. What is the name of the ruthless newspaper publisher and Spider-Man's biggest critic at the
Ooh,
Daily
J. Jonah
Bugle?
Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Good job. Are real people here.
Yep.
Good job.
True webheads.
Yep.
Knuckle bump.
Good job. All right, so now that we know that we are true certified fans, it is now time for the certified CrunchWrap deep dive. Starting off, we have the bell ringer, something that we really enjoyed, something that we just feel really we have to talk about these things. Just get it out here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
I go first.
something that I really enjoyed both times watching it, but like especially now that I knew what was happening, I could like sit and watch. Is how like good the fight scenes were.
Yes.
Like I feel like they were very accurate to like how Spider-Man would fight, because also you like stuff slowed down.
Right.
And I don't know, it just felt really like clean. I don't know. There's something about it was just really nice. They were really good.
Some enjoyments to your comment on that. Through some of the interviews Tom Holland did, he was talking a lot about the video game that came out not too long ago. And so like the fight sequence and the flow of everything, he was heavily inspired from the video game, and he was just like, oh man, like I want to do this. And I wonder if that's how he injured himself trying to do that the first time. He's like, that hurts.
That was also something I really liked, like just how accurate it was. Like I'm not like a big like comic book person, but when I would see people post like side by sides and like different things of that, I was like, this is really accurate. When I would see his interviews, how he would talk about, like you could tell like he cared so much about the detail. And I even saw somewhere that was like he literally had them like rewrite the script at some point to be because they're like, people will not want this. This is how we should do this. And I think that was really nice because it's like you could tell like he cares about like how it's received and like treating it well. And I think he's definitely my favorite actor as Spider-Man because of that dedication.
No, you definitely tell that like he cares about it. Like he definitely puts in a lot of work for it.
Yeah, knowing Spider-Man, he is a character that experiences a lot, I would say, trauma in a way outside of like the fighting and stuff. But I think one of the things that I've seen from the comics that they have shown in the movies is it's kind of like the emotional side of it, and like how like losing loved ones have really affected him, and then that information kind of gets turned on him at times, and we saw that when Jean Grey was posing as MJ and really made him upset. And so I think that they really showcased a lot of the behind the scenes and the dark moments for Peter Parker.
I also really enjoyed the fact that, like, when he got organic webbing, he was incredibly grossed out because, like, he should have been. Like, Toby wasn't, and he like 100%. I was like, yeah, that's fair because I would be grossed out too.
And I was like before
he wasn't chill about it, and I appreciated that.
Like the first time we saw it, I remember one of our friends before he even gagged, I think she also before he did, like she was like, ew, that's gross, and then he did too, and I thought it was so funny. But
I think if that happened to me, I've been like, it's about time.
Yeah. About to go what you said about how you just thought like it was emotions played such a big role, and I think a big thing of that was also his like one of Spider-Man, I think, his biggest traits is his empathy, and how like and this one really played into like shared experiences, because I think Hulk was like, bring it back to Hulk. Hulk was I think almost the perfect choice to like add him in here, because he has that thing of like how he has his two sides, and like he feels like repressing things because that's what Peter was trying to do, and like so I think they both understood each other. And then same thing with Jean Grey, it's like, you've lost someone, like I understand you, and it's like I think that's his biggest thing, not his webs or his fighting. I think that's his biggest thing, just being human and like having that trait of being able to connect with people so deeply in that sense. But yeah, that was really one of my favorite just parts. This movie really just showed like how human Spider-Man is, even though his like arachnid DNA is like going up. It's still like I wrote more down about that. I can't like think about it right now. But.
I also just loved the fact that he was like partnering with New York. Like New York wasn't like no one hated. There was no like Spider-Man hate. No J. Jonah Jameson over here trying to like get him. Everyone was like, yeah, Spider-Man, and he worked with the police. And I don't think that's ever happened before.
It's not as a combined force of people really caring for him. Yeah. You know, that's actually interesting. I really forgot about J. Jonah Jameson in this movie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I knew I was missing something.
I feel like one of the biggest things, like there was a lot of like mental metaphors and like different things, like how that's really like your biggest enemy, because I think I don't know, maybe I was reading into it, but like I think him evolving and him like just trying to repress the thing he hates so much, is him trying to I wrote this down, like how you can see that in his mental state, like he's evolving that way as well as his physical evolution with organic webs, and like he's becoming less of himself as his like arachnid, he becomes more of like arachnid DNA and like all that. But then when he finally realizes that he doesn't need to do this alone and like figures things out, then he starts to gain control and balance himself out and like become healthier. So I want to know what you thought. Anything just like that kind of thing.
I agree for sure. Yeah, because it also like I just feel like the writing was just so good for this movie. I know someone brought up the MJ thing about how like Jean Grey used MJ to get to him, and I was about to be so mad in that scene. I was like, they better not be like, oh, she kissed him and she remembered. And so I was because the first time I watched it, I was like, please do not pull that. Like, don't do that. And then when like it turns out to be Jean Grey, I was like, okay, that's devastating, but I'm kind of glad that we didn't do that. But it also I feel like did very well for his character to have another thing that
Okay, I heard you get a little. I think there was some discourse. Well, there's some things in your head that you're like.
Pretty deep.
Some things. Well, now it's time to move on to the beef. Is there any beef that we had with any specific things that happened or whatever. I think Layla, was there something already starting like rolling around?
A little bit.
Okay.
That's kind of where I was going. Was
Okay,
like,
then just like elaborate on that.
like I don't have any beef with the movie, but I was going to if they did pull something like that.
Okay.
You know, like that's kind of where I was going. Was like, I don't have any beef with it because it's really good. Like
Mm-hmm.
they did so good, but I was gonna have beef if they did something stupid.
No, that's too easy. You just gonna give it to him like that?
I mean, it was really good. I don't think that there was anything that I had beef about really. No, I really can't think of anything that I really had any beef about.
I think for me, there's nothing bad in like the plot or like anything like that. I just think like emotionally bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of emotionally bad.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
Like the MJ
Yeah.
reveal when it
Yeah.
was Jean Grey, and then like
I think
man,
my
then
That's
he
only,
got
true.
shot.
I think
you
my
know?
only beef is with Marvel and how like they're typically known to have something at the end or even like a little title card that says
Yeah,
this person will
That's-
return.
yep.
Marvel, I'm looking at you.
We waited that whole time.
You made me wait 15 minutes just to get to
Just to have a little
5-second
5
clip.
minute,
5-second
5-second end credit that
Oh.
doesn't mean anything.
Liz, okay, I have a theory on that though.
Okay.
And honestly, okay, my mom gave me this theory, so
Okay.
okay, so and it made a lot of sense because we know he's coming back in Secret Wars, right? Mm-hmm. So
Which one?
Secret Wars, the one.
No, I
after
know, but which
Or
Spider-Man?
Doomsday or whatever.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Anything's possible now. Anything's possible now. But we know Spider-Man will return.
Yep. I knew.
But so basically, so it ends with, of course, the Spidey tracker.
Yep.
And you know, it's like location unknown. He's going to space,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we know Fantastic Four is relevant here, and
Mm-hmm.
like they obviously go to space quite a bit, right? And so it's like, are they? I'm just thinking they'll do. I don't know if Doomsday and Secret Wars will be kind of like an Infinity War Endgame situation where they'll kind of be continuations of each other.
Right.
You know? So I figure if they're relevant here, because we know Fantastic Four is Doctor Doom's their big thing is Reed
Yep.
Richards' biggest enemy. So I'm thinking if they'll be here and they'll carry over into Secret Wars, then maybe they end up in space. And Spider-Man goes to space, maybe. That's
I know
my
you said at
explanation.
one point you're rooting for Miles Morales to join.
Listen, I
'cause it
am,
could
but I know it's not
it-
realistic.
It could be like, because I kind of think maybe they might try to pull in more multiverse stuff, and it could be another like
Mm-hmm. That was
which
my-
Spider-Man.
That
like,
was
which
my
one?
other thing.
Yeah.
Because it didn't. Well, it's not going to say Tom Holland Spider-Man is
Yeah.
going to return. It's not going to say that, but like, that is. I was rooting for that theory hard
Yeah.
though. I still am secretly.
Yeah.
But
I really hope so.
I honestly really hope so
that
too.
Miles ends
And I
up
hope
here.
it's not like stupid. I hope like they do him justice.
Yeah.
If they somehow get the rights and he comes to the MCU.
That's what I need.
Yep.
I need Miles.
You need Miles Morales.
Yep.
I need him to come in.
Yep.
I think he'd be a great addition.
He would. Oh, I know Tom wants him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Tom
Oh,
he
for
has
sure.
vocally
Join.
said that.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
So maybe he can convince him, because I would be down. I
Oh
would
yeah,
be so
I
excited.
hope so. Someone get the Marvel lawyers. Someone get the
Yep.
Marvel lawyers on the phone.
I mean, it already looks like they're getting ready to start phasing out the heroes that we already know from the beginning of the MCU and to now. And so, like, we got the new Avengers. We have the Fantastic Four, a new, well, rest in peace, Chadwick, but a new Black Panther and all this stuff. So, so it just feels like that's the direction where they're just starting to get everybody.
Yeah, I think they're
Moving
trying
on.
to reboot and try to
Yeah.
do new things.
Because, like, Tom is Avengers Spider-Man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's time. Once that, everything's wrapped up in a bow with that.
Yep.
Right.
Like, it's make way for someone new. I think that would fit, honestly. I kind of hope they go in that direction because he has so much potential. Already
Right.
two
Yeah.
great movies. Coming out with a third. I'm excited for that
Yeah.
one.
How many movies can
Yeah.
Tom Holland do too? It's like at some point we do have to end his character.
That is true. I think they could go definitely another one, maybe two, before it starts to, be like, okay, it's time to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Love you, it's time to go. Anyway. But yeah, no, I think there's some good possibilities here, you know. All right. Lastly, it's time for Diablo Deep Cut. What is something like you didn't think you'd feel such like a good way back, or like it's a hot take? Maybe you think it's a hot take. Something that you felt during the thing, or like you just really care very deeply about?
You knew that I was not excited about Jean Grey being in it, even though I predicted it. Like, I'm not here for like a reboot of X-Men.
Right.
But I think that they played her character so, like, I'm now on board with her character. I didn't expect to be, but I'm now like, okay, this might be all right. Like, this might be good. Because, I don't know, I feel like they did her character pretty well.
I thought so too, honestly. Like the way I'm not an X-Men person really, and so I was just kind of given what you told me. But I knew Sadie Sink, and I'm like, okay, she can do good here. I don't know what she is, but I know she's gonna do good. And then when I was like main villain, I was like, okay, she did great. She took, I don't know. I thought it was funny, like I was telling you how saw this video where they were like paralleling Stranger Things scenes to like her Spider-Man things too. She was basically Vecna, if you know, you know, in a way. So I don't know. I thought she did great in that. So
I'm actually trying to think about a deep cut for me. Let me come back to me on this one.
Okay. I mean, honestly, that might be the same one for me in a way. I'm like,
you weren't expecting to be on board.
Yeah. I don't know, just the way you talked about it, you influenced me. I was just like, well, maybe it could be really bad. It could be really good. Oh, I do have one.
And then I got one after you.
Okay, great. So, I really liked Frank. Okay.
Oh, you're about to steal mine.
I was not.
You're about to steal mine. No, you're
Sorry.
good. Go. Keep going.
No. Like, I don't know. I had seen like different like comic book stills and like different things, and like that one, I feel a certain way about. I loved like the shots and like how he like progresses to like I'm like super closed off and whatever, and he still is that way, but like he's starting to like care for people again, like how he carried Peter into the hospital, like the comic remake, like that kind of thing, and like. It's like, oh, I saw you cry.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just, like, I really hope he kind of stays here and becomes, like, he sticks around, you know? I would like to see more of him.
Yeah, I think I highly appreciated their relationship, and I think this is one I've never seen before, nor did I expect, actually. But it felt like a big brother, little brother kind of vibe. And be like, oh, you're such a baby. And be like, you know what? I can't tell mom, but you know what? You're tired.
I know when they were fighting.
See, knew nothing about the Punisher until this movie, and so I would have like no background on him at all. But I did really enjoy his character a lot.
I know a lot of people were worried about how dark he is, and then compared to Spider-Man, who's like uplifting and all that stuff. And so, like, I think they did their characters well for this movie.
I thought so too. So, if we're ready to wrap it up, right? We're almost ready to wrap it up.
Yep.
But before that, we have our official sauce packet rating from sauce bill to mild to hot to fire to Diablo. Worst being Sauce Bill, masterpiece, timeless classic is Diablo. Where do we think it ranks, folks?
Just because it's me, Diablo, my friends, Diablo.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to say Diablo.
I'm also saying Diablo. I think
anything less than that.
That just is a complete like insult.
Yeah.
I know we're all biased here.
Yeah.
We are fully biased here, but you know
no
what, we're owning
biases. It's just facts.
We're just right.
We're just right. And if you think something else, you're wrong.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but I think that's about it. This usually would be the moment where I plug next episode, but this is it. This is it for now for this season. Moving on to bigger things.
Bigger potatoes.
We're moving on to bigger potatoes.
Meager potatoes.
Yep.
But now this is a little potato thing.
Okay,
Y'all gonna do your thing.
Well, we'll see. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back.
But if that's about all. I think it's time to crunch wrap this up.
Oh, but
Crunch it up.
All right. If you haven't seen any other episodes, make sure to go back and watch 3, 2, and 1 to catch up on all season. All right. Well, if that's about it, I guess we will see you next season. And bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, this is a Crunch Wrap on the first season of CrunchWrap Critics. We hope you have a taco-tastic Tuesday, and thanks for choosing to spend part of it here with us. So, from me to you, thank you for tuning in, and get ready for a brand new season next summer.